Hey, welcome back everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Corvette Ed's Garage. So we got some unfinished business that we got to take care of. The last episode on the F250, we replaced the grille and the bull bar on it. So, but we're not done there. We wanted to get some lights in it, but we couldn't do it in that first episode. So now we have a part two. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull the existing headlights out and install some new headlights that actually have daylight driving lights in them. We're going to be doing some wiring work because what I found out is the connectors broke on me when I disconnected the headlights, or actually the turn signal connectors and the marker light connectors. So we're going to do some repairing there, resolder the wires, and get everything in there. And then after it's all said and done with, we're replacing all the headlights, the parking lights, marker lights, the fog lights, all going to be LED. This is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, so it actually came out pretty good. So I appreciate you going on to the journey with me. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and finish this puppy up. You're gonna like what I did to this truck. Let's roll the intro.
Let's go.
Well, welcome back, my YouTube friends. Now, if you recall, in the part one series of this episode, we installed the new grille, which is a 2005-2008 grille on a 2001 Super Duty. We did have some problems that we corrected, and it still all came out the way it was intended to. Now, what's left on the front end transformation? Well, we're going to replace the headlights. The headlights on there now are just a basic single headlight on each side. The new headlights, which you will see here real soon, actually have like daylight driving lights inside the single headlight. So we're going to keep the turn signals. This is actually a two-piece. We're all going to install LED lighting on all of it. So with that being said, let's move on. So first thing first here, I'm going to have to loosen the bumper up to drop it down a little bit. Now I'm not going to pull the bolts all the way out because I don't want the bumper to fall on the ground. But there's actually only two bolts on the side I'm working on, and there's another one on the other side that I'm going to loosen up and get the bumper a little bit lower, because the turn signals, they have two screws underneath them that you got to get in there with a Phillips screwdriver, and it's a pain in the ass when the clearance, there's no clearance to get in there, so it's a lot easier for me to do it this way. Now, I always thought maybe there was some previous damage to this thing, but it is what it is. So now it's just a matter of pulling the two nuts off, and with that sun blinding me,
I'm blind! Oh shit, I'm blind!
That chrome bumper is just a pain in the ass. Like I said, there's really not that much clearance in there. So once the two bolts are removed, go ahead and pull the parking light off and remove the bulbs from their sockets, and then she'll come right out. Unfortunately, what you see me throw on the truck was the marker light socket. It came apart. Go figure. After 24 years, she finally let loose. It is what it is. Next thing is to go ahead and pull the headlight off and address the issues with the plugs. And unfortunately, the turn signal plug also broke loose on me. Go figure. Just my luck. 24 years though. It held up pretty good. I can't really complain about it, can I? Well, here's the old plug versus the new plug. As you can see, the sides are broken up. So, I got one for each side though. Oh, now I'm just going to go ahead and solder the wiring, the connectors to the original wiring. One for the turn signal and one for the marker light. And that should pretty much take care of my problem. Hopefully they'll last another 24 years. Let's hope. Now the connectors have been soldered to the original wiring, and it's just a matter of heating up the heat shrink tubing for a watertight fit. So now I was just checking my work there. You can see the turn signal is working. It's a little bright out there, so it's kind of hard to see unless you're looking straight at it. Everything's good. Let's move on. Now on with the headlight that I purchased. This headlight's actually from D-Specs. It's a company I'm trying out. Reason I like this one is because it's a single lens and it does have an LED strip on the bottom, which was exactly what I was looking for. And not too many like these out there, so I got lucky when I found this one, and they were pretty much running this one out of stock. Now, according to the directions I received, and yes, these came with directions, and they also came with colored pictures, so I was kind of shocked. I mean, who does that anymore? Anyway, they suggest that we put a bead of silicone around the lens. Now, I looked at the lens, and I only found one headlight basically that was that needed the lens. So we went ahead and just did the whole lens, and then we did the same thing on the second one. So here I'm creating connectors for the LED strip that's on the headlight. I want to be able to disconnect them so I can remove the headlight for any reason down the road. And then I'll be tying these into the LED lighting that I have inside the grille, and that's going to be activated by a switch. I really want to be in charge when the LED or daylight driving lights are being used. As you can see here, I'm tying in the connector to the LED lighting strip. So just a quick solder, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. So now we're ready to go ahead and heat up the shrink tubing for a watertight fit. Now we're just going to go ahead and finalize this with some lume just to add a little bit of flavor. It also makes for a clean installation, and it protects the bare wire from the elements, and that's my main goal. Now it's just a matter of putting the headlight back in. The socket I mentioned earlier is already installed in the headlight to make a smooth transition in. Installing it is really not the problem. It's just a matter of lining it up, just kind of pop it in there. But taking it out, that's a whole different story. You can kind of get an idea of why I wanted to go over to a one-piece. The two-piece headlight is just a pain in the ass, as always has been. The one-piece headlight would be preferable, but I got to do more research on it because back in the day they used to be able to do this with the newer model headlights, but you would have to cut the frame behind it. I don't want to do that. I want to keep mine in stock at OEM as possible. So and the headlights that I've been looking at say that you don't have to do any cutting, so I'm gonna have to take it by the word when I finally pick it up. So there you have it. There's the LED lighting that I'm talking about on these single headlights. Not as bright as I want them to be. I wish they were a little bit brighter, but they are noticeable, and that's really the point. The next thing is to go ahead and install the turn signal. All the connectors were replaced, so I should get at least another 24 years, right? We'll see. That's yet to be seen. Anyway, a matter of plugging the sockets into the turn signal lens, and then we'll go ahead and bolt it on. But before I bolt those puppies down, I gotta make sure those lights work. My luck, they'll bolt it down and they don't work. Now the bulb that's in there is a LED bulb, but it is a yellow LED bulb, not the clear LED bulb. They seem to work better. They seem more brighter than the clear one working with the yellow lens. So that's the route I went. And I might replace it later on down the line with clear lens. Okay, here I'm prepping the headlight because I'm going to use something I haven't tried before. It's Meguiar's headlight coating, It's a clear, kind of like a clear coat that you spray over the headlights, and it's supposed to last for a whole year and prevent it from yellowing. Once the year is up, you buff it out and respray it all over again. I mean, I do that all the time anyway, but I do it more often in a year. So I'm going to try this out. We'll see if it works out to our benefits, and we'll let you know in later episodes. So here we're just masking things off, so that way we don't get any overspray on the nice new chrome grille that I installed, and also on the paint and bumper. I'm not sure what it'll do to the paint, but we don't want to find out. So we'll just go ahead and just mask everything off and then proceed to paint or spray. So now we're just going to go ahead and spray the lenses, the headlight lenses. Now the directions said that you want to apply medium coats to the headlight. So you want to do it twice. I can't recall if we did any flashing on that, but it says apply 2 medium coats to the headlight. So we'll do that to the first one, then we'll go to the other side and mask it off and do the same thing, and then we'll see what the end results are. So now that we let everything dry up, it's time to go ahead and look at what we got here. And it came out pretty good, to be honest. We'll just go ahead and unmask it, and it's clear. I can't say that it's more clear, but it's clear, just like it was when before it was painted. So I think it came out pretty good. And so, like I said, it's supposed to last a year. Then after that, you polish it and apply another coat after a year. So we'll see how that goes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move the camera a little closer so you can get a better look at it. And as you can see, it's pretty clear. There's no streaks on it or anything like that. So it did come out good. I was impressed. I'm not going to do the yellow parking lens because that never turned yellow like the clear headlight lens did. And they also have LED light bulbs in there, so even if it did turn yellow, it'd still be bright. So the next order of business is to remove the emblems. As you can see there, the bottom right hand corner had faded out. And I bought these emblems when I first painted the truck a few years ago. I was real disappointed with that. So I got some newer emblems, which I think that'll last a lot longer than these did. And let's show you what we finished with. And so this is the new emblem that I ended up picking up. There's no color in it. It's either silver or black. So I shouldn't have any issues with it fading. Well, let's hope not. And here's the other side of the F250 Emblem. So there she is, guys. I mean, what do you think? Did that come out pretty good or not? So if you like it, just leave a comment on the video. If you don't like it, leave a comment on the video. Let me know. Now, compared to what she used to look like, big difference. Definitely a game changer. And as you can see how easy this whole installation was, you could do it yourself and change that front look of that Ford F250 first generation. Well, there you have it, guys. She's done. It took me a little bit longer because I had to replace the connectors for the turn signals, and I ended up replacing the connector for the marker light. So that involves soldering and adding more wire, whatnot. Anyway, I wanted to make it look factory, so I'd say it probably took me about 20 hours. I don't know. That's me. I'm retired. I can take my time, so no big deal. But there's the finished results, man. What do you think? I think it turned out great. Now, the headlights, I'll leave it in the link, or I'll leave a link in the comments or in the description for the headlights. They're from K2 Motors. These are actually D-Specs headlights. I don't have a problem with them. They're pretty cool, actually. I am planning on getting me another pair because I want to really switch them out to a one-piece lens instead of a two-piece. The only thing I didn't like about the two-piece, well, they're kind of expensive right now, but that's okay. I got nothing but time, and they only have top adjustments, you know, which are probably all right, but there's no side-to-side adjustments, which is, you know, this one is side-to-side and up and down, versus the other, the one piece is just up and down. So they got to be pretty much spot on. But once you install them, it's not. I mean, to be honest, this should have probably just took me about an hour to do. Replacing the hood is the simplest one. The grill is a simple piece of product here. The headlights, a little bit pain in the ass, but because you got to loosen the bumper up. Well, I have to loosen the bumper up because I can't get in there to put the screws back on that holds these parking lights in. So taking them off is easy, but getting them back in ain't that easy. Anyway, sorry about the bull bar. I did have a video, and to be honest, I don't know what the hell I did with that video. It seems like I tend to lose videos sometimes. Let's take a look and see what the lights look like. And this is what it's all about. And the headlights are just the style. It's just to complement the lights that I have in here. They're the same kind of style. These down here, I got these from Nylite on Amazon. It seems to be a good company, and they make good product. And then these here, like I said, these are D-Spec lights. So now, for regular daytime light, I like this way it's set up because I don't have to use my parking light. You know, because when I use my parking light, my radio gets dimmed, everything gets dimmed on there, or inside the cab. So now the headlights, flash to the headlights. Oh, before we go to the headlights, these puppies right here, now these are LED lights. And I used the color ones for the turn signal one because it brings out the color of the lens. I use the just a white light on here so you can pretty much see the difference from this and this. I'd rather the marker light be separate, it's different color. That's just my preference. That's for the parking lights. And there you go. There's the LED lights that are installed. I think they look pretty cool. You know, I did have to adjust them. It wasn't easy to adjust them, but they are pretty much adjusted, so they won't be blinding people as I come down the road. One thing is this truck's already high as it is, so it always tend to throw a little bit more out there than I wanted to, but these pretty much are adjusted low, and as I take it out at night, I'll probably readjust them to get it to that point to where it doesn't blind people. But right now it's low enough where it won't blind people. There's your high beams. And there's the fog lights. Now the fog lights are LED also. So pretty much everything's been replaced with LED. You got to keep up with the times. You know, I mean, this truck was 2001, so they didn't have LED back then. Or I don't know if they did or not. If they did, it wasn't cheap. They're pretty popular now, so they're easy to get and they're not that expensive. I think the LEDs that I bought for these two I think I paid about 65 bucks, but they were a good brand. All right, man, there you go. That's what everything lit up. You know, unless I'm really down a dark ass fucking road, I don't think I'll have all that shit lit up. You know, the headlights and the fog lights are more than enough. Thank you for watching. Now we'll go ahead and jump back on the Corvette. And wait, where's the Corvette? This is the spot where the Corvette is. Well, I don't know if you can see it out there in the side of the camera. It's parked out there. What's that mean? Well, I'm not going to blow it, so I'll not spoil the fun. Anyway, we'll catch you on another episode on the Corvette ones. So until then, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, all the above, and we'll catch you on another episode of Corvette Ed's Garage.